Hello and welcome, Libra viewers. We are looking into what you can release at this time in order to make room for your manifestations, your success. So keep in mind, these are collective in general. Receive only what resonates, release anything that doesn't resonate with you. Never give your power away to a reading, to a person, to a place. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Highest and best messages for my Libra viewers. What's important for my Libra viewers to surrender at this time to create space for their manifestations, their success? Highest and best messages. Ooh. Well, that's interesting because I did not grab the deck I thought I did. But we have crystals coming out, okay? So crystal cave. So maybe for some of you, it's time to come out of your crystal cave. Time to come back out into the world. Others of you, crystals are going to be very supportive and helpful for you. Okay, so we have crystals helping you to focus. Maybe it's focusing your energy, your healing work. Maybe it's nice, just to have a crystal on your desk. Crystals can be helpful for clearing your energy, meditations, just supportive energies that are helpful for you here. Maybe some of you are going to go to a crystal cave soon. Okay, that could be the case as well. So that was a bit of a surprise. Okay, interesting. Perhaps amethyst in particular is very helpful and supportive for you here, but the crystal energy is incredibly supportive for you to help you release, help you to heal, help you to focus your energy. Okay, let's see what else we have. Help you with your spiritual growth and expansion as well. And your intuitive connection, I'm hearing. So, what does Libra have to surrender at this time? What's important Libra surrenders at this time for their success and their manifesting? Surrender to the magic of who you are. So Leo had this as well. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just you being you. Just your presence, just you showing up, just you putting your time, your energy, your focus on something is putting your magic into it. So this might be a call to look at what you're putting your time, your energy, and your effort into, and realizing it's like, you could even use this visual. What you put your energy, time, and effort to, it's like you're giving it money. Like you're giving your money to whatever that is, okay? And where are you spending on your money? What are you feeding? What are you growing and building? So if you're focused on things that you don't want to feed or build in your life, right, or attract to yourself, be aware of that. Just kind of create some balance here because your energy is potent. You've been in a cocoon kind of energy, healing, transforming, recharging, going through a lot of change at this time, okay, maybe even a bit of a surrendered state. So when you come out into the world, you have this incredibly transformative, potent energy, okay? So what you focus on can shift quite quickly. So that's something that's important to realize, is that you have this magic within you. And even, again, it says the mundane aspects of life. It's like as simple as putting your intentions into your tea or your coffee, asking your guides for support with certain things and seeing that coming through. It's instant manifestation. You're going to be seeing more and more about your magic being reflected back to you in your experience and in the world. And your magic is basically like the core energy of who you are and how you can transform spaces and places and situations just by you putting your attention on them, just by you focusing your intention there. Like you are becoming a crystal here. Okay, that's kind of the energy that's coming through here. So you're leveling up in your frequency. So releasing like energy leaks, or again, paying attention to where you're investing your time and your energy will be helpful too. But look at all that's blooming around you. Okay, all of those beautiful pink flowers. That soft pink energy could be an energy that resonates with you. Again, there could be this softness and compassion that's important for you to embrace within your heart space for yourself. You have a horse energy spirit around you as well. Or it could be a unicorn energy, embracing magic. Is it a unicorn? I don't know. But it's this energy of freedom. There's this energy of you being like a unicorn energy within this world, right? But you do have strong spirit guides around you. You might even notice there's a shift in your spirit guides for this next level of your, I'm hearing your awakening or your experience here. And it could be the horse or the unicorn. Or any sort of animal that's like gray or white. Okay? Or if there's a person in spirit that you see as like a wild horse or unicorn, it could be that as well. Okay. So let's see a little bit more. I chose the Ethereal Visions Tarot for you here, Libras. Tell me more about what Libra can release. To me, it feels like you're just releasing yourself back into the world. You've been in this kind of preparing energy. What is important for Libras to release at this time to make way for their success and their manifestations? We have the 9 of Wands and we have the 10 of Cups. Okay. So that heart space might be wounded with the 9 of Wands energy, but you have that beautiful 10 of Cups showing up there. See that gorgeous 10 of Cups is your highest timeline. It's your fulfillment. So don't allow wounds that you've experienced to hold you back from your complete happiness, joy, and fulfillment. I think this came through for you before, but it's like you can hold space for both, okay? And that contrast can still be there, okay? There can be pain and pleasure in the same moment. There can be sadness and joy in the same moment, and maybe just some acceptance of that here. But it could be also that you're releasing or healing a wound to create space to experience more joy, more happiness. These two here are, creating a new beginning. They have a new beginning that they're nurturing, that they're focusing on. So let's see what else. What is important for my Libra viewers to release at this time? Make way for their success and their manifestations. The 5 of Cups. We have grief, maybe even what feels like failure from the past. That might be something you have to kind of embody, release, physically. Let that emotion move through you, or integrate that part of yourself where you felt like you failed, or you felt, disappointed in yourself. There's this sense of, instead of rejecting and holding back that part of you, you're actually just kind of allowing yourself to feel it and realize that that is just a part of a whole of who you are. And instead of rejecting it and taking all the energy to reject it and guard it and keep it behind those wands there, you're actually opening up and accepting, like, yes, this is a part of me. And looking at also how it served you and how it's going to serve you moving forward here with the 5 of Cups. But there's a change, there's a shift, there's a change here. There's some sort of offer, new beginning coming in that you don't quite see yet. But some of you may have grieving to do, and that's, embrace that, but allow yourself to be loved and supported through it as well. Don't feel like that's something you have to move through on your own, okay? Seeing a lot of crying, so I think like there's even like these activations that are like happy tears that could be coming in here as well. So there's definitely a lot of mixed emotions, and you're riding through this. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands energy for my Libra viewers. The Chariot, you're riding through it. The balance, the contrast, the light and the shadow. You're riding through it and you're mastering it. You have the self-mastery, okay? With that Chariot energy. That's also about moving away from the past energy and moving forward into the future. Okay. Clarify the 10 of Cups. It could even be with this, the Chariot energy is the Cancer sign energy. So it could even have to do with, and then the Queen of Cups energy have to do with this, setting those intentions with the new moon. Okay, the new moon energy, or by the time this premieres, it might be that the new moon influence, you had kind of set these intentions and created this momentum for yourself. Here with the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups, you're allowing yourself to feel it all. You're allowing yourself to feel it all here with the Queen of Cups. You're also very sensitive, so be gentle and compassionate with yourself. I'm seeing you're offering a lot of compassion to others as well. You could be falling in love with life again, or falling in love with a new energy too. Clarify the 5 of Cups here for my Libra viewers. The Knight of Swords. You've definitely been guarding yourself. Maybe you've been a bit more like snappy towards people, or a bit more snappy in your, your communication with others, because you are grieving, you are moving through this emotional pain, and take time, okay, to do that. It will balance out, but remember to ask for others what it is that you need at this time. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. And have compassion and forgiveness for yourself if you do snap a little bit, in your communication with someone, because you are moving through a lot, but you are finding the balance, okay? You're finding this dance, you're finding this balance here. And you're learning to love all of you. And I'm hearing you're learning to love all of it. Whatever you're moving through, you're learning to embrace it. Transmute it. That's part of shadow work as well. Okay? So being the Libra energy, you're working on balancing things out, but you're also understanding when things can't be balanced, and you're embracing that as well. Because this Queen of Cups is a very relaxed energy. Flowing energy. So let's see what new energy is flowing into the experience for my Libra viewers. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands. Okay, some sort of success is coming in here with the 6 of Wands energy. Positive recognition. Again, it's like whatever you're moving through, whatever it is that you're moving through, it's like you're doing the best that you can. And so give yourself that patience and that compassion. And I don't know, if somebody doesn't give you that patience and that compassion, and you have strong words with them, I feel like you are in a defensive guarding energy, because again, you're moving through a lot. And so again, have patience or compassion, or maybe somebody does cross a boundary and you need to stand up to that as well with that Knight of Swords energy. Let's clarify this 4 of Pentacles energy. We have the Death card, transformation. So you have been transforming, you have been releasing here, okay? And your life has been going through a transformation. But I feel like this is where the control piece comes in, where it's like you want to do it bit by bit. Like you don't want to be too overwhelmed. Okay? And so you're going to start to let go just a little bit. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. You're going to let go just a little bit. And you're going to be rewarded with the 6 of Wands. And maybe what you're letting go of right now is maybe a past energy. It could be some sort of fixation that you know is unhealthy for you, that is important for you to release, but maybe has been like an unhealthy coping mechanism through this time you're moving through. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands energy for my Libra viewers. Just saw somebody could be quitting smoking or focusing on quitting smoking. Yeah, the 6 of Wands, the Hangman, you're going to be gaining a new perspective on yourself and your strength and your success. And there's a lot of divine communication that you have with Source. I'm seeing here with the 6 of Wands, you see that golden energy that's flowing behind him. For those of you, if you have someone who is crossed over on the other side. I feel like that person is helping to set up successful opportunities for you here and is around you, and you'll feel it because you'll start crying, or you'll think about them. You'll feel them around, or you'll smell them. Like there's definitely that sort of connection coming in here as well. But there is a changed perspective with the Hangman energy. You're going to see yourself in a different perspective. It might be helpful for you to step outside of yourself and see yourself almost like in a bird's eye view. And I think that's going to help you have more compassion for what you're moving through. Okay? If you see yourself from a bird's eye view and almost like a higher self, or even it could be like you could look at this is a coaching exercise where like you look at the situation from a stranger's perspective, right? But they get the bird's eye view. So there is this shift in your success, and some of you, like what success is going to be changing too for you. Tell me more. What is the new energy coming in here for my Libra viewers? Wish fulfillment, your 9 of Cups. More happiness with the 9 of Cups, more wish fulfillment, manifestations coming in. What you desire showing up for you. King of Cups energy, with King and Queen of Cups energy, there's definitely love flowing. There's love flowing between you and another. It could be a counterpart energy. There's love flowing. We have with the King of Cups energy and the Queen of Cups energy. Spiritually, there's a lot of love flowing. Again, if there's someone on the other side, there's love flowing in between the veils between the two of you. Some of you have really desired to have more spiritual connection, and you're going to be granted that as well. It could be, if you are single, it could be a new love, energy, or just even a very compassionate masculine energy here. Tell me more for my Libra viewers of the new energy that's showing up here. Justice, okay, yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles, okay. So there's the Justice energy, balance, harmony. This is your card here, right, Libras? I think you feel best, and things are balancing out here, slow but steady. And there's going to be more and more proof of things balancing out, okay, in your internal world, but also in your external world with this Knight of Pentacles. Also, justice, I'm hearing, will be served. Okay, if there's a situation that was unjust, it will be served. A wrong will be made right with the Justice energy. There's the Wise Owl. Ooh, I got goosebumps. There's the Wise Owl energy showing up here. So it's like the owl can see through the dark. And the owl energy reminds me of goddess energy and the ancestors energy. So like there's a very powerful wise presence that is looking over this situation. I am lit up with goosebumps. Okay. And this might be a process that's going a bit slower, but it looks like, there is justice here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into how nature is supporting. We have the crystals coming out here, so yes, have your crystals to help you focus. Maybe some of you going to like a salt cave or crystal cave would be helpful. Or there's a certain crystal calling to you, okay, right now at this time. All right, so highest and best messages for my Libras. How is nature supporting my Libras right now with surrendering to the magic of who they are? We have Vision Quest. Like I said, some of you have wanted to connect in deeper with your intuitive gifts and abilities, connecting with spirit energy, okay? your own ascension, your own, just like I said, even your own connection with source here. And then we have the ocean ebb and flow, the desert and the ocean. Things are going to be changing. Okay, like I said, you hold that space for that contrast. You have that acceptance of both kind of existing at the same time, but you go from vision quest to ebb and flow. So in the times where things feel stagnant or stuck, take a deep breath, there's time to surrender, self-care, connect in with nature, and however you like to connect in with source energy or your third eye, in a healthy way, okay? You're kind of guided to do that here, and then you're going to recognize there's going to be this ebb and flow. I'm seeing like water coming out, like out of the sand. Okay, so wherever there was a blockage, there was stagnancy, there was old energy being released. It's like the water is rising now, and there's going to be now this ebb and flow energy. Some of you too, being by water is really important for you. Okay, so if you can, like, plan a vacation, gosh, like the ocean is so healing. The energy of the ocean is so incredibly healing. In my, in healing trauma, I found the ocean energy to be very healing, and the energy is just, it's incredible. So maybe going to the beach, going to the ocean, a body of water if you can't get to the ocean, might be helpful here. Some of you are going to be having really interesting dreams that might be helpful and supportive for you as well. Yeah. And again, there's kind of this acceptance of, yes, you have this magic and this influence, but you also surrender and have trust in the universe for like the ebb and the flow. It's like there's a time for everything, right? Like just like when there's kind of the ebb energy, then it's time to, instead of searching externally for your answers, it's the time to go within and address the energy within, right? Or connect within the heart space. Or sometimes I find it's easier to connect within the heart space, like when I'm out in nature, when I'm grounding and out in nature, and then sometimes nature will reflect certain things back to me. But however you like to connect in, the ebb time is the time to surrender, relax, recharge, be in the feminine energy. Then the flow is when it's time to take action, when it's time to move with the energy, right? We also have the new moon energy, and think about how the moon influences the tide. Okay. Interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and get... Let's get a divine guidance message here for my Libra viewers. Highest and best messages. Yeah, we have that retreat energy. So some of you have been out in the world and you have been absorbing other energies, or you've been spending a lot of time with other energies, and you're feeling it's time to rest, recharge. I feel like this has to go with that ocean energy. Okay, maybe some of you too, though, you want to go to like more of a desert area, like the Southwest, if you live in the States, maybe like the Southwest. That might be a place you're called to be somewhere in particular. And maybe again, if like you can't go all the way to the ocean or can't go to the Southwest right now, if that's not calling to you, maybe it's a crystal cave, maybe it's spending time by a beautiful waterfall in the area, maybe it's but retreating is important here. Okay, giving yourself time to rest, recharge as you're kind of going through this shift, and counting your blessings will also help you with your frequency. Okay, so there's a lot happening and unfolding here for you, Libras. Like I said, some of you, it's like you've been in the crystal cave and it's time to come out into the world. Others of you, it's the reverse of that, and it's time to kind of retreat. And you'll know by kind of the ebb and flow of your life and of the energy right now. So let's go ahead and finish off. Well, we'll get the new energy coming in for you with the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and then we'll also get a romance angel for those of you interested if this is about love. Okay, you have 2 cards coming through here. So the bottom of the deck I will show you is broken open. Okay, so you're definitely connecting in deeply with that heart space energy. Here's the owl, a higher view. There's those goosebumps again. Okay, there's that validation. Higher view, number 41. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is about change. And I talked about the bird's eye view perspective, right? And then you have endless possibilities also. I'm going to read both of these for you. Number 41, a higher view. Seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachment, the ability to remain unbiased. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses, and we can't see beyond ourselves. That's such an interesting visual. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity helps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of the naming or blaming and the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to a more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you are able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. The dance and the ebb and flow. Look at the water, the waves of the ocean, the emotions. Beautiful. Endless possibilities, number 38. Unlimited potential, moving beyond limiting beliefs and the filter of an unhealed past. There's that Nine of Wands energy coming through. Using your awareness to discern what is possible and having the courage to leap beyond even that. You look at the world through the lens of your life experiences, personality, and conditioning. That filter determines whether you believe in an abundant universe or of endless possibilities, or various degrees of limitation and a finite range of options. When your expectations, unconscious and otherwise, are based on lack, it's difficult to see what is truly available to you. Today, ask yourself what you believe. Are there limitless potential outcomes to align your energy with? Do you know intuitively that there is more to life than meets the eye, and you are willing to act on this knowledge? As you believe, so will it be for you, as your energy will attract its match in the outer world. Conditions meet expectations. Either your world remains the way it is in various forms, yet essentially unchanging, or you become more. Everything shifts as you open yourself up to a greater version of you and a more meaningful life, discovering opportunities that better reflect your true self. This is the nature of your dynamic relationship with the divine. Today, stand with open arms, knowing that you are stepping into beauty, into experiences that are potent and transformative. You are walking past the line that you and others drew long ago, leaping over what was and towards what will be. You are more than you were. Now, what is it that you want? The treasure is yours. You just need to believe it. Stunning. Oh my gosh. This is incredibly transformative for you here, Libras. Let's go ahead and get a romance angel for those of you asking or inquiring about a love connection. Let's get guidance from the romance angels for my Libra viewers. Highest and best messages. Okay. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So some of you, it is releasing your ex, right? Past energy. We had that wound. Okay, so some of you, it is like a way past energy with the Nine of Wands that you've been kind of hiding this wound, not really healing it. The Wounded Warrior is the Nine of Wands energy, so you're just kind of carrying on. But I think it's time to address that wound and to release that energy or release that old story behind that relationship, because you could be meeting the one soon. You could be meeting someone who is really beneficial to your life. We had the King and the Queen of Cups, which is very loving, flowing, beautiful energy, and their counterpart energies too. So they're emotionally, their hearts are open, they're spiritually aligned. So some of you, yes, you deserve love. You need to see that you are lovable, and also you've already met the romantic partner you seek. That might be for some of you. But more so what I'm seeing is you releasing an old wound that was keeping you kind of frozen in time when it came to love and relationships. And once you do that, maybe it's forgiving, maybe it's a Ho'oponopono prayer, maybe it's Reiki, maybe it's a meditation, maybe it's just declaring that you're done with that energy and allowing yourself to let it surface and release it, you know, in a safe space emotionally. And some of you, when you do that, you might form a connection or a bond with somebody that you have been seeking but didn't realize you were seeking. Does that make sense? Because this wound was kind of distorting your perception, or it was keeping your heart kind of locked up, so you weren't open to the experience of new love, or maybe it's somebody already in your life. I don't know. You're going to have to kind of use your own discernment with that here, Libra. But you are lovable and you deserve love, okay? So that's where I think I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a very powerful reading and energy to come through for you. So thank you again for being here. Again, release what does not resonate or does not empower you or inspire you, and only embrace what does, what, you know, is validating to your own intuition and experience. So take the best care of yourself here, Libra, and I will see you soon.